Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Daggerfall. I think we're on part 20 now. Or maybe we're on... Yeah, we're on part 20. It's a pleasure to have you here for our first time 20th episode in any series ever. I hope you guys have been enjoying Daggerfall as much as I have. But last we left off, we found a painting, not found, but stole a painting from the basement of Wayrest. I don't know if I'd call it a basement more than I would a dungeon. And we happened to peer inside of it, and it gave us a rather grisly scene where it looked like two soldiers, or maybe even more, of Wayrest stabbed someone in Daggerfall attire, and I gave the proposal that it might have been the King Lysandus, the late King Lysandus, who has passed away, and part of the whole reason we're here to start with. But I do not know if that is the case. However, I did also tell the Queen of Sentinel that I looked into the painting because my honesty is too grand. So, whether that comes back to bite me, I do not know, but we're going to continue on and act like it didn't happen because I'm sure we'll be okay. But what I'm thinking about doing is heading over to Daggerfall itself this time around because I kind of want to see if they give me any new quest. So let me see here. Someone said that if I clicked on the gold, perhaps in my own inventory, it will tell me how much gold I have stored away. I didn't really look too far into it. Maybe in our wagon. Let's see, no, we don't have any stored in our wagon. Could be an idiot right now, but we have plenty of gold on us, regardless, so how about I go ahead and put that in our wagon real quick. Probably should have done that to start with. Gold, and then we'll take out... Let's just do this. Just to make sure that it went in. Where did it go? Did it just drop on the floor? I put it in the wagon, right? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. So, let's use info and see if it says... Yeah, I must be doing it wrong, but I'm going to try to drop another 1,000. Okay, so it does go into there. Cool. So, we're going to drop at least 5,000 gold into our wagon, because we don't want that clogging up our inventory. Now, we're going to head off to Daggerfall and see if they have anything to tell us. I also want to apologize right now about the lack of audio in the Skyrim playthrough. I foolishly did not check to see if my desktop audio was recording, and because of that, the audio is completely silent except for me talking. I debated about uploading it to even start with, but I decided to go ahead and do it because it'd give you an idea of the things that happened, and I thought it was pretty cool that I fought with some of the Draugr and everything like that, and so I went ahead and did it. But be assured, the issue has been fixed, and I will be more vigilant coming up in the future, and I will make sure that all the audio is perfectly fine before I do something silly like that again. So hopefully you guys look past it. It's part 11, in case you're watching this, and you might go watch my Skyrim playthrough somewhere in the future, and might be wondering about which episode is the one that's lacking the audio, so... But that's besides the point. We're playing Daggerfall. We're not going to play Skyrim right now, but I will remedy the issue, and it has been fixed, as you can probably tell, and I will make sure not to repeat myself twice with this kind of action, but... So, it seems like we're kind of aimless again. We did the quest that was given to us. We have completed, I think, most of everything. Yeah. So, we're kind of free to do whatever we please. I say that we go and work for the Mage's Guild a little bit more. I think that would help us out a lot more than anything else, just to kind of increase our reputation with them. Because I'm pretty sure that if you don't help a guild out for a certain number of time, they will eventually just demote you. So... Excuse me, I have to keep clearing my throat because I just got done eating. Hang on, let me actually pause real quick. Alright, we're good. Sorry about that. We should be fine now. Had to clear my throat one last time, and I didn't want to do it on the mic. Wanted to save your ears from that. It could be a pet peeve of some people. let us make our way over to the Mages Guild through all the countless houses. I'm not sure if I want to live in Wayrest or Daggerfall. I think I'm going to live in Daggerfall considering how backstabby Wayrest is. I don't know if Alistair would feel safe residing in a place like that after what he's seen in the painting. Seems like the Wayrest house is trying to make political gain somehow. Well, not somehow, through murder. Okay. Wait a couple hours? Wait another couple hours? As we always do when it comes to these buildings. And now let's go in and see if they have any cool quests for us. We're gonna go ahead and save here. Quest. Congratulations, Journeyman Alistair. The Council and Archmagister voted to award you with a new rank just today. Oh, fuck yes. Awesome, so I don't know what I am. Rather embarrassing, but one of our experiments has prematurely evacuated our laboratory. Even worse, it left before it was fed, so it's doubtless going to be ill-tempered. Thankfully, it is a disposable creature, a common Atronach. On the other hand, we certainly do not need our reputation sullied by the bad Atronach's rampage. If you'd be willing to track down the sad beast and put out its misery, we would offer you, say, 444 gold in return. Interested? Yes. You will? By the wolf, what a relief. The miserable creature has apparently taken up residence in a nasty little hole they call the Ruins of Morford Manor. For our reputation's sake, it is essential that this is done quickly and quietly. So if you're not able to dispatch the Atronach in 9 days, don't bother coming back for your reward. Good day. The Ruins of Morford Manor. Sounds rather interesting. So let's go ahead and look for that. Ruins. Morford Manor. There we are. Another dungeon. Hopefully this one will be rather quick. But, like I said, we have no other direction to go at the moment, so... dungeon crawling it is. See if we can find this entrance here. Is that a person over there? What is that? Is it a mushroom? I think it's a mushroom. Sure hope it's not a person, because that's a rather creepy looking thing. Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's definitely a mushroom. I was worried he's going to be some kind of mushroom creature or monster. Daggerfall has put me on edge. Alright, let us look around. Weapon in hand. Oh, I hear our favorite. That's a lot of them, huh? Good thing we're strong as hell. Seems like there's a lot of good loot around here, too. You can see us getting some pretty good gold. Oh, wow. A lot of gold, actually. Oh, you know what? We didn't even get our magical items looked at, so... there's a potion of invisibility. We could have used that earlier. Alright. We made it out perfectly fine. Got a little scathed. So I guess this just connects back over. I'm just gonna go ahead and discover it real quick. There we are. Just want to make sure. Because I'm gonna think it's a hallway later on and it's not been explored when it's just like a complete square. Don't want to have that happen to me. Already wander around as it is. Okay, seems like the only way, at least through here. Well, no, actually, there's another whole hallway here. I'm curious about where the elevator goes, but do not wish to risk it. F9 is game saved. Good. Starting to become a muscle memory at this point. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. Can hear another one somewhere, don't know where. There we are. An elven flail. We don't take that. We only take mithril at this point. We are professional dungeon crawlers, and we only accept the best of loot. I don't think I've actually fought an Atronach at this point, now that I'm thinking about it. But this is going to be a rather interesting fight. Hopefully it doesn't go like the Lich, but I suppose we shall see. What are you? Are you like a flesh Atronach? Flesh Atronach. Oh. Was that it? Okay. Doesn't seem to be the one that we were looking for, but I now know those exist. I'll just do a little bit of restoration there. Make sure that my skill's getting leveled up. Oh, wow. This is a very good dungeon, if I do say so myself. Replace these chain gauntlets that I've been wearing for an eternity now. Ah, an ambush. A very good ambush, from the looks of it. Ow. I think I'm gonna survive this. Oh my god, I'm so strong. There's no way in hell I should have survived this. I don't feel good about that. Oh, wait, maybe I won't. Maybe I just got too cocky. Well. You know, now that I've died, I realized I felt a lot better about winning that fight than I did losing, so... Kinda wish I still won. But we're gonna go back up there, after we fight all the skeletons again. Need to get better at quick saving. Better take this one out, because he's already a little bit injured. I guess either one will do. There we go. At least we look good. That's all that matters, is that we have our royal cloak on. And we look of someone, like someone of importance. Hello, flesh. Sounded rather degrading, didn't it? Just to call someone flesh. Hello, flesh. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. Okay, we need to run. I don't know what happened last time, but we did really well. This time around, we're not going to be so lucky. Okay. Oh, spider. Of all things. I would have thought it was one of those guys that was chasing us down. Okay. Let's do another quick save. Now let's go back up there and take them all out. Breton blood. Still feel like there's a lot more in there, so I'm gonna go this way. I definitely heard one of them open a door. Pop our restoration, and then I think we might have enough health to just go and take them on. There he is. Come on. Oh. I think we've done it. There are enemies nearby. Okay, I don't think we've done it, but I'm gonna run down here. Still enemies nearby. There we go. You can't wait too long. We do have a deadline here, and each hour makes it draw closer. So let's go ahead and loot everything they have. If anything of value is on them. Other than just gold, of course. Elven broadsword. Someone opened a door. Or is that just audio? I think that was just audio. See, I don't want to scroll by too fast and happen to miss something. Let's see, what is this 11 for? Is this... I'm going to take this off real quick, just so I can see what I have. That'd probably be best for me to do in dungeons. Oh my god, there was someone. There we go. A Nightblade has been taken down. Now I think we're... Yes, we're good. Got all this. All the loot that we rightfully earned. Our steel gauntlets have yet again been acquired. And I think we're good. I'm gonna check all these little cubby holes. Because sometimes they have like a trap door hidden within inside them. Have some even better loot. Or at least more gold. And Alistair, being the man he is, and especially upon seeing the prices of houses around, we definitely need more gold. So, let's double check to be sure. Okay. No hidden doors. We just pick all this up just to make sure that I don't come back later and think I missed something. I think we shall. We'll drop it later if need, but I just want to make sure I don't mistake this area as not being explored. Well, there we go. That was a good venture, quite honestly. Hopefully we'll find more rooms like that. This dungeon has been very profitable. I want to keep quick saving considering how many enemies this game, or this dungeon in particular, has been throwing at us. Barbarian's been killed. I feel like we haven't seen a barbarian in a while. I feel like it's only been like fighters or archers or night blades. Heard a skeleton hissing though. Oh, there he is. Kinda scared the shit out of me. That's alright. Become a common occurrence for me playing this game. I'm sure many of you have seen. Hello? So I'll just open up the door. Now this is where the flesh Atronach has to be, surely. Oh, just a lot more of barbarians. Bandits? Barbarians? Oh, wow. This is, you know what? You guys can, stay down there for a minute. There are enemies nearby. Oh, God. Not a flesh Atronach. Okay, do we have a potion of healing? Potion of cure poison. Potion of restore power. Potion of shadow form. Restore power? Ah! Well, that does work. Ooh, he hurts. One more hit like that and I'm gone. Okay, we're good. Alright. My long blade skill has improved. Surprised that my restoration hasn't. Ah, hello. I was just looking for you. Oh man, you have a lot of health, huh? Hope you have a lot of good loot on you as well. Nothing really too interesting. That's alright. Can't all be perfect like Alistair. So I think you're an archer if I remember your model correctly. Oh, you're a barbarian as well, okay. Plenty of gold on the barbarians though, so it's always good to go and take the time to fight them. Elven left pauldron. I need a right pauldron, I mean. There we go. Sometimes it heals me a lot, sometimes it doesn't. I guess that's just based on my restoration skill. I imagine it probably rolls a dice the same way that you can in Dungeons and Dragons when you're healing someone. And it just depends on how much you get. I should have paid attention to how many days it took for us to travel here, so I could kind of have a gauge on how much time I truly have, but I think we'll be fine. I'm going to check these walls real quick. I haven't been doing it as much, but no better time than a present. Okay, let's go look and see where we haven't been. I'm not going to even comment on the straightforward manner this dungeon has been laid out in, because every time I've done that, it's ended up becoming extremely confusing. So, we're just gonna keep on going. Keep our comments to ourselves. It's okay, I don't have to pick a lock. Honestly, it kind of feels useless to have lockpicking. If anyone has a reason why in particular you would need lockpicking versus just breaking down a door, let me know. I guess the Thieves Guild, right? They did send me a missive saying that they would hunt me down if I didn't join them after stealing. Or I think that was them. Maybe it was the Dark Brotherhood, but we haven't joined them and I haven't seen shit happen to us yet, so... Cowards. Maybe they realized how powerful I was and decided to give up now while it was... They still had members of their organization alive. Can't say I blame them. Hello, fellows. Hope you don't fall. Oh, he's so close. I don't know if strafing actually does anything. I mean, it makes me feel better. Okay, I'm going to heal. Make sure I don't fall into the pit. There we are. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. And nothing of interest. Plenty of gold, though. I mean, we will certainly take that. Honestly, if the dungeons keep supplying us with gold like this, it may not be as long as I thought it would before we own a house. I mean, granted, the money that needed for one was ridiculous, but we have a ridiculous amount of gold in our pockets 24/7, so it's understandable. I wonder if that was something they debated about internally, like how much gold should an enemy drop, or how quickly should we give a player gold, or if they just kind of put a random dice table in and just said, we'll figure it out, or they'll figure it out. It's fine. Who cares if they buy a house? I'm sure that's probably what they did. That's what I would do at the very least. It's a single player game. Who cares how much gold someone gets? It's different when it's an MMO, but single player dungeon crawling game like Daggerfall. I actually wonder what the purpose of a house is. Like if you could store goods in there, maybe even trophies. I doubt it's that thought out, but that'd be pretty cool if it was. Let's go back up to the start. And we'll go back around and then head down this way. I should have dropped my gold off, but I don't think it's going to matter. I imagine the flesh Atronach is going to be right through here somewhere. That's a spider. A quick save after that so it doesn't jump scare me when I reload, in case I do die. It probably won't, but you never know. Here's something skulking about. Another hiss of a skeleton. That was odd. Maybe there's a trap door up here. Secret door, perhaps. Oh! Oh my god, that scared me. I actually jumped. Even though I knew it was in there. Just the suddenness of it. Anything else? No. Just a hidden skeleton room. Just a little prank. Has anyone seen a flesh Atronach anywhere? I'm looking for my lost son. Ow. You know what I realized? They didn't give me anything for getting a promotion. Just kind of lame. You'd think they would do that. Some kind of magical item. My dodging skill has improved. I don't know how I'm up to that, but certainly will not complain. Anything that gets me closer to another level up so we can continue the story. I'm worried that I'm coming dangerously close to the allotted time the game has given me. They just killed their own friend. That was horrible. But they feel absolutely silly right about now. Yeah, well, if they were alive. Do another restoration. I would like to do an all magic build if only my game didn't struggle to actually cast a spell for some reason. I don't know why it does, but for some reason it never lets me do that. I know there's an elevator back there. I just want to, you know, explore down here before we go up there. Okay, let's see how much time we have left. 6 days. Okay. We might be cutting it close a little bit. Just a little close. It's all these night blades, whatever you want to call them, lowering our health very quickly with their diabolical magic. But I saw something crawling in that crypt there for a minute. Or coffin. It's the way the sprite moved inside of it. Well, surely the flesh Atronach is down here. I mean, we're just descending into the very bowels of the dungeon. If I was a flesh Atronach and I had limited sentience, I would lock myself down here. Personally. Oh, this just keeps going and no enemies. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's save here, because I think this is normally where the quest that we need to kill is at. Oh, nope, just treasure again. Okay. But I'm certainly not going to complain. They want to stock me up of gold, and so be it. I'm going to check these walls, though, as we're going back up. Just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I don't think we are. Of course, watch it be like one of the walls that I didn't touch. The other one across from me. Alright, so that goes all the way down there to nothing. So that leaves over here. Over the just step over the coffin. It's fine. Person inside's already dead. What are they gonna do? Complain? Exactly. And now we take a sharp left. And the elevator up. Oh my god, I almost crushed myself. Come on, Bo. It'd be a miracle if I picked this lock, though. Thank god I don't have to pick the lock. Well, where is this? Thief just died, so wherever our flesh friend is at, he's having a blast. Guess there is another way across. Go over here. Fleshy. Come here, boy. Ah. Oh my god. Magma? Oh, I would rather die than go back to the Mages Guild laboratory. The life fades from the Atronach's eyes. Jesus Christ, man. What did they do to you? Oof. Wasn't expecting him to be the guy that says Flame On from the Fantastic Four. I can't even remember his name, but I mean, I guess, you know, he's dead now, so it doesn't even matter. Might have taken me a little bit longer than I liked, but it's fine. Okay, I probably shouldn't continue exploring. I should probably just head straight back. But yet, here I am. ignoring my own words of advice. Alright, no longer. Come on, Bo. Forget the teleporter in front of us. I know how tempting it is, but we need to get back into it. Mage's Guild is depending on us, and we need to increase our reputation with them. If we ever want to buy magical items straight from them, ones that maybe will increase our magic pool, which is what we're here for after all. Cast more enticing spells, like levitate, or so forth and so on. Unlocking doors rather than beating them down. Curing diseases. All that fun stuff. We've gone a completely wrong way, so that's certainly a thing. Okay, so we need to go down. That's right. Okay. I got it. Don't worry. It's Daggerfall. You're gonna get a little turned around. It's part of it. Good thing we can sprint. Let's just put our weapon away. I don't know if that makes us sprint faster or not, but I like to imagine it does. Through there. You can tell for all the dead bodies. Now through here. And this way. Not too bad of a dungeon, all things considered. It wasn't very winding and kind of was straightforward. Couple of elevators. I would rate this dungeon a 10 out of 10. Wood dungeon again. And we're out. That smoke in the distance? A despairing cry rings out. Well, that's not my problem. Dagger back. 2 days. Cool. So we had plenty of time. I was just being a worry wart like always. Great. And even a wonderful location to start in at. I mean, we just gotta go straight down in order to get to the Mage's Guild. I like that the Mage's Guild in Daggerfall seem to be not morally bankrupt, but somewhere close. Like, they just don't care as long as it's in the pursuit of magic. I mean, especially if they're working with flesh Atronox and maybe even torturing the poor things. I mean, it had sentience, at the very least. Sapience, I don't know what to call it. Those two always confuse me. Someone could explain it to me and I'd still forget, to be honest. Let's make our way around. Now we'll probably have to loiter a couple of hours. Oh, we're good. Okay. The hunter returns. You have saved us some considerable whatever. With your precipitate. What? Oh my god. Okay, of our Atronaut crisis. A first-rate job, all around. Accept your gold and my gratitude. I shall. I guess I'll leave 8 for you. It's fine. Let's go. I didn't need to even step out to go into our wagon, but I did anyways. We'll drop 1 0 0 0. Where's our gold at? Oh, where's our gold? I saw it here not too long ago, but now it is missing. There it is. Good. Alright, so let's grab our various things. So why did that... Is that removing armor from me? No, I don't know why that's... This thing suddenly changed. Wait a minute, did I accidentally equip it? I don't know what happened to me. I feel like something happened to me, but I'm not sure what. Gotta remember to right-click, not left. Hello. Identify, please. Okay, let's see. Longbow, war axe. Identify. So, steel blazing tanto of fireballs. Steel short sword bow. Short bow, yeah. Of toxic clouds. That sounds actually kind of useful. Of venom antidote. Very nice. Of oblivion. Holy shit, what does that do? When used, toxic cloud. Fear of negation? Negation, oh. Duh. What the fuck does that do? That sounds awesome. Am I of a rank to buy magical items yet? Please. Please and thank you. Ugh. Okay, well, I can't make. Maybe I can buy? Make spells. Anyone in here? Just another way around. Yeah, some of the mage's guild at your disposal. Okay, we don't need your disposal at the moment. What training can you give me? Yes? Let's see. Restoration, I think. Okay. A little bit of training doesn't hurt. Buy magical items. Ugh. Pain is the best way I can describe that. Alright then. Very well. Have it your way. Let's see. What do we... We had to remove something. Oh, we forgot to go get that looked at as well. Let's find our gold again and give ourselves a couple. A few thousand pieces to make sure that we can have the money for the identification. Any second now. There it is. I mean, we have plenty. I mean, I don't know why it's not letting me take it over. I guess I gotta remove it, maybe. Orgos. What is that? Info. The feet of Notorgo. Oh, wait, doesn't that make me go faster? What does the feet of Notorgo do? Do you have that? Speed. Fortify attribute speed. Ooh. So I'm a little bit faster now, huh? That's nice. Alright, cool. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go and head off to... maybe Sentinel. I don't know where to go, to be quite honest with you. I feel like I might need to go and reach a certain level in order for someone to go deliver me something, but I also don't want to miss getting a letter, because I felt like I entered a certain place and a lady, not a lady, like the kid walked up to me and gave me the note. So I feel like I should go back and forth between Sentinel, Wayrest, and Daggerfall to ensure that I get the messages across, but I also don't want to waste time. So what I'm going to do is checking letter. So I'm going to reload here just in case I go over to Sentinel and them. And no one gives me a letter. Because we do waste a few days. By doing this. And time is of the essence in Daggerfall, believe it or not. Very much is. But I don't think I'm getting any letter anytime soon. We could just go to another dungeon that we have marked on our map. But I think we should continue doing things for the Mages Guild until our rank has reached a level where we can purchase items. That's the goal at the very least. Okay, we're gonna test it. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait another 3 hours. Hello, fellow friends. One of our more brilliant students is absolutely mad for something called snake venom, which we haven't had much to call for before. Would you, if not too much of a bother, scurry over to a particular locale and grab us some? Excellent. It can be found in the Cathedral of whatever the hell that is. Okay, snake venom. There we go. Thank God I didn't have to spell that. Hell of a cathedral. Yeah, it's about what I expected. So I'm pretty sure I have a constant effect of my speed just being faster. I can't really tell too much of a difference, but I do think it's there. I don't think I have to cast it or anything like that. Hopefully not. I mean, I had that little swirly on the top. Oh yeah, we definitely feel faster in here, though. This feels... yes. This feels very good. This feels yes. I think that's my best commentary so far. Oh my god! Excuse me? Holy shit, we're unstoppable! The game might as well be over at this point. This is amazing. Thank you. We should have served the Necromancer Underlord way long ago. And move, Harpy. I don't have any time. I am in love with this game so much. Even if we do have to take a pause on it after, whether because I don't finish the story or the game kind of just ends because I didn't finish it, I definitely am going to come back to this at some point. There will definitely be another playthrough of Daggerfall. That I can promise you. A lot of harpies have nested up in this dungeon, huh? You know what? I bet we can even kick ass with a mace. Considering, I think they move slower, but with how we have our speed fortified, we just swing it like crazy. Ah, here we go. Easy. And ooh, another magical item as well. It's our lucky day. You've made a terrible mistake. There we go. Oh, a map. The mines. Oh. God, we're so strong. I don't know why I didn't get this looked at earlier. I've just been sleeping on my magical items, and I need to stop doing that. Imagine if we get another one of these by accident. Just like happenstance to get like a ruby or something like that of the feat of, what is it, Notorgo? I think we'd be unstoppable. But not wholly invincible here. We might die because I'm going to get cocky. I'm going to quick save. Okay, cocky worked. Potion of water walking. And what does this have for us? Some scarabs. And there's 100 gold. We're way past that point. And you kind of seem a little strong for some reason. No, you're never mind. Got in my own head there. Go ahead and heal up. We have plenty of days. Stealth and long blade. Honestly, at this rate, let's check our character sheet, shall we? 53% to our next level. Not bad. Considering we only leveled up, what, 2 episodes ago? I'm pretty sure. Maybe 2 or 3. Somewhere around there. Nothing of interest. Man, we're just going through this so fast now. I am in love. My brain is pumping out all that happy juice at me being able to zoom through these dungeons now and just absolutely demolish my enemies. My power fantasy is coming to life. Have we already been down here? Oh, we have. Okay. Wow, we went through that so fast. That loop. Anyways, let's go ahead and get out of here so we can grab another quest. Alistair does not have the time anymore. Merely wander around a dungeon aimlessly. He's here to level up. Nothing more, nothing less. I wonder if... Nah, it wouldn't stack. Because I was going to pitch the idea that perhaps if I had an amulet of never tiring or something like that, that my stamina would just not go down. But it barely goes down as it is, so it's not even worth considering. This mummy will have a lot of money on him. There we go. I know this isn't the right way, but I do wish to look. Nothing. Oh well, one dead mummy is a good thing for me. Not a big fan of them after the Mage's Guild has made me hunt down a majority of them. For their own sick amusement. They get some mummy wrappings from a very particular mummy. Don't know why the others won't do, but who am I to question the magical properties of a very particular mummy wrapping? It's not my domain. I'm just a guy of the guild that hits. Should we look around here? Yes, we shall. There's another harpy instead of an empty room. Very Daggerfall. How about through here? No, I don't want to go down all the way down there. That's too much. All right, let's just head out. What's through here though? Mummies. There we are. Okay. Get me out of here. Now quickly, we'll make our way back to Sentinel. Wow, what an easy quest. This is what it feels like to be good. I like it. It's very enjoyable. I do find it rather odd that they give you a, like, in terms of the main quest, they give you a direction to where Tower Doreni is. But when you get there, they say that you're not a high enough level yet. So it kind of feels like they should wait till you reach that level before guiding you in that general direction, just so you don't waste time. But maybe they got confused when it came around to the layout of the quest. I couldn't imagine there was a very big team behind Daggerfall. I mean, there might have been. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked up the development of the game, but normally with these older games, you get development teams of maybe like 4 or 6 people that are just passionate about the world they're building, which I find very fascinating and cool. Sorry, I have to keep clearing my throat. I just got done streaming, so it's a little raspy, a little dry. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I imagine you wouldn't. Hello, I've returned. I suppose this will do. Couldn't have brought it back a fresher sample. The quality of the guild members just isn't what it used to be. Well, here's your finder's fee, Alistair. Thanks, man. I'm glad you insulted me in the process. You are a loyal member of the Mages Guild, are you not, Journeyman? I have some guild business of the gravest importance that I would like you to handle. Very good. There is a rebel mage that we need eliminated, by the name of Baltham Greyman. A former pupil of mine, showed some promise but lacked the loyalty and the ancient principles of the guild that are so important to its continued survival. We have learned that he's currently doing some kind of unsanctioned research over at Mako Disu. Apparently oblivious to his danger. You have 20 days to dispose of this menace and report back to me. Alright. Hello, lady. That's not... What was it called? Yeah, you look very happy to see me. I'm happy to see you too. Mako Disu, that's right. Alright, this looks like a settlement actually. It is. Guess he thought that the walls of this settlement, or not even the walls, but the people of this settlement would try to defend him. So I'm looking for a strange man. That's okay. I like the checkered pattern you got going on. Okay. These people are useless. Thank you. Oh my god, finally someone useful. Unless he's in the Mages Guild. I guess that is something that I might need to go and look at, but I don't think he'd be doing unsanctioned work inside the Mages Guild. Like that doesn't settle for me. Hello. You wouldn't happen to be hiding a mage in here, would you? So Tillian sends another one of his lackeys to bring me to heal. The old woman who runs the Mage Guild has no sense of adventure and takes no risk, dares nothing, and learn nothing. I have never lifted a finger against them except to repute their control. Yet simply because I refuse to abide by their rules, the Mage Guild would slay me. Why do you give them your blind obedience, killing me on command like a hired assassin? Join me and we'll defy them all. Huh. I'm curious. Wonderful. Just tell old Tillian that I was not here, but left this letter for him. I must depart, and I will contact you soon. I can cook up a truly smashing adventure. Ta-ta. I don't know about that. I'm gonna load, and I'm gonna test it. Mages Guild loyalty test. I feel like that could be kind of fun, but I also don't want to get in trouble and lose my rank. Oh man, I wish you guys were here like in a chat so I could ask you your opinion on that. Because I kind of want to know, like, should I go and do the adventure with them, or... Ugh. Cause see, I feel like the Mages Guild will know if I let him go. Like, they'll just have some ability to kind of tell. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna reload, I'm gonna let him go. And I'm going to see what adventure he comes up with. Because we have a save, so if it does go wrong, I can just always reload. A little bit of save scumming never hurt anybody. Makes the soul stronger. Oh, look right there. Right where the Mages Guild is. Oh man, now I'm like second guessing myself. This is the reason I can't play games that have like really big decisions in them, like Witcher. Because I end up second guessing myself for the next few hours. Why, that impertinent... I am speechless. You can now see why Balthan Graham must be stopped at all costs before he undermines everything and for a little snot. Made these boots myself. Wait, what letter did he... Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta see what letter the letter said. He said it just say that they left this letter, and I figured maybe... Okay, let's see. Dear Talilian, I'm so sorry I missed you. I would love to catch up in old times with you. Do you remember the days where I dutifully learned at your knee, as you had more to teach me than a stale repetition of past greatness? Sauge, the Archmagister Saljoba, in their day the Mages Guild was an institution worthy of respect. No more. I cannot offer my allegiance to the guild, whose sole purpose is to quash all original thought. I'll send you more of your enforcers against me. I will be forced to defend myself. Consider yourself warned. I mean, I think branching out from... Rather embarrassing, but one of our experiments... Yep. Thankfully, the creature was a common Atronach. Okay. And they go to the old Vilpin hovel. Okay, is there anyone in here that can identify the boots that you've given me? Oh, I doubt I'm going to take off these boots. Hello? So I'm very curious to see what happens here. This could completely fuck up my ranks within the Mages Guild, and I could just need to do a hard reset if I ever plan on buying items. Far Silence and Force Bolts. Okay. Check this out. Oops. Don't drop it. Info it. Force Bolt, I mean, okay. Far Silence. What does Far Silence do? Or someone that can teach me spells. So I can perhaps take a look. Can you teach me spells? Oh, I can make spells though. That's pretty cool. I guess I've earned that rank. I think I already knew that though. Training. You know what? No, because it takes 3 days and I'm on a quest. Maybe when I come back I will. If I remember. I don't know. Doubt I will. Got that spaghetti brain going on. A staple of mine. Teleportation. I am okay. Daedra summoning. Oh, and outside. Where's the spell guy? You think you would have one of these, being the Mages Guild. Spell guy. Wherefore art thou? Are you the spell guy? There we go. So Far Silence. Let's see if we can... Silence target, making casting and spells impossible. Silence lasts 1 round. Okay, and then Force Bolt is a damage health. I guess it paralyzes them as well. Interesting. Very powerful spell. I don't know... I guess I can cast it because I have the ruby. I might let this episode go a little bit over because I'm enjoying this too much. So we might just go to that quest and quickly complete it because we have that. Wonderful boots on. I'm going to save here. Dungeon time. If I was a dungeon entrance, where would I be? Well, right here. There we go. Alright, dungeon time. Ooh, what's this beat going on, though? I don't think I've ever heard this before. Is this new music? I'm vibing with it, whatever it is. God, imagine how long this would take if we didn't have those boots on right now. Hello, Harpy. Goodbye, Harpy. I've become very confident all of a sudden because of these boots. I'm sure a leather lich will show up and put me back in my proper place, but till then, I am a god amongst men. Gone rat. Be gone, spider. This flesh Atronach or whatever it is going to be in for a rude awakening when I see what instrument of vengeance the Mages Guild has sent its way. Oof. Poor spider. Didn't even get a chance. I'd be quaking right now knowing that Alistair is in this dungeon hunting me. I wouldn't even get a chance to scream. It saw me just obliterate its friend and it went to go scream and it was already too late. That's dark. It's cruel. It's okay, it's a harpy though. I think I do speak harpy, if I recall correctly though. Oh, they should be my friend. Or maybe I speak nymph. Can't remember. Or is it giantish? I speak some language. I think of vast importance though. Nothing that's come in handy at the very least. Ah, you. There we go. I remember when you used to be scary. Those were the days. Those indeed were the days. Maybe my next playthrough, maybe I'll do an Argonian or some kind of elf. Like that'd be fun. Gonna casually make my way across here. Not too worried about my breath meter, because we do have the ability to breathe underwater with a spell. Harpy just died. Doesn't even matter, we're so fast underwater now that we can just make it all the way through. You also remember that I have free action in case I get paralyzed. So I think I instantly go into a panic the moment I get paralyzed, so I just tend to forget. Where does this take me? Up here, okay. I was gonna say, come down here, coward, but... Okay, I brought them down myself. Hello, rat. Root bulb. Yes. The greatest of the treasures. Boy, I sure hope this Atronach's somewhere around here soon, because this place is very twisty-turny. That's my extensive knowledge of the English language has allowed me to use, rather than using whatever word would be proper for describing this. There we go, more gold for me. Ah, now we're back here, okay. Right, so... A little strange, don't you think? I guess I'll just go back up. And then, let's see. Seems like there is a path that leads up somewhere, but nothing that I can tell. Let me get my lantern lit. Don't know if it really helps too much, but I like to think it does. I feel like people in the past have told me they've noticed a difference. That's all that matters to me. Okay, so we went that way last time, so... They're here. Oh yes, we're finally out of the cave, thank God. Oh, hello. I have a feeling we're going to be right back into the caves. Considering there doesn't seem to be a lot going on. I might have hit a bit of a dead end. Oh, maybe not. Plenty of mummy wrappings now that we don't need them. I'm noticing. As is typical with these kind of games. Atronach? Nope. Portal, though. Atronach? Wow, that's a lot of bodies, huh? Good lord. Kind of a grim sight. A little bit. Notice that Daggerfall kind of has an obsession with that. Like the decapitated heads. Bodies just laying about. That doesn't bother me or anything, but it's a thing I've noted. Ah, now we're back at the entrance. Okay. Interesting. That means the flesh Atronach has to be around here somewhere. Because I am running out of places to go and explore. I would imagine it'd be down here. Perhaps. Rather dark in this room. Now... I guess there's that area down here. I'll go look at it, just to be safe. There's the area at the end of the hall. Okay, just a trapdoor to nothingness. Sounds like an album. Or like a song. Ah, another spider. Daedra heart. We don't need to carry that. We have plenty of gold as it is. Oh, there are the decapitated heads I was talking about. We look so goofy without our cloak on, I'm noticing. I feel like I removed something. Maybe it was my toga of magicka? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We need to, Oh, that's right. We don't have a... It's not boots that we're wearing. It's my, It's the shirt that makes me bask. Don't know why I kept calling it boots. It's odd. No... Atronach, huh? This guy's really hiding from me. Thought this would be a quick in and out, but I've been proved wrong. And it's the other area down there. Up through here. Another spider. God, we were sent here to go kill spiders. We'd already be done by now. Huh. Did you just growl at me? I think that spider just growled at me. That was oddly terrifying. Well, we've all explored around through here. Ah, there we go. There's an area. It's always going to be the last place I look. Another spider down here. Go ahead and clear him off. Backstab. I hate these rooms because it gets so confusing on where everything's at. Ow. Maybe I should just wait a little bit. My stamina is kind of low. There we go. And now... there's a door here. Oh, that's a cozy little place to sleep in. Sadly not what we're looking for, but... pretty cool regardless. And again, the Atronach is not down here. It seems I'm running out of locations to go and explore and search for this guy. And I foolishly imagined that Daggerfall quests would go quickly. To be fair, they do sometimes. I mean, the one we just did went relatively quickly, so it's not like it's completely, you know, the game's fault. Okay, let's zoom out and see if we can find somewhere else. I feel like it might be somewhere in the caves for some reason, but I really don't want to go down there and get lost exploring. So I'm just going to ignore it for now. I'm going to check over here to make sure. Now where... oh, where is our Atronach? I'm not seeing anywhere that we haven't gone into yet. Unless I'm blinding right now. I don't think I am. Oh, here we go. Place right by this entrance. Here. There we go. So now let's get back up. Thankfully, we're fast as fuck. We don't have to worry about that. Taking too long. Ah, wonderful. All roads lead to dead ends, huh? Okay, well there is an area down here, so here. Let's try out this. Come on. Oh, don't tell me there's just a rat down here. Oh, thank God. Man, this place is huge. It always leads to one of these rooms. One of these dark, dark rooms. Okay, well, I'm gonna guess it just goes in a circle. We already been down here? We haven't. Okay. Oh, it doesn't go in a circle. Unless it does, and it just cuts off abruptly. Oh, we've been here. Question mark? What? Okay. Let's try the other way. This might be an hour and 30-minute video at this rate. Suppose I'll check out this direction. Nope, another dark room. Hope he's not hitting me on a trap door anywhere. It's gonna be a little annoying. That is the case. I think this just leads to a dead end. Unless it doesn't. Oh, is that you? Are you kidding me? I could have completely missed you. Come down here. Right this instant, young man. Young man? Young man. Okay. Whew. Got him. Let's make our way out of here then. And we will... up through here. I'll see if I can remember my way back. And the real challenge begins. Could accidentally find the entrance, but now that I need to, I'll probably wander around aimlessly. Oh, we actually made it pretty quickly. That's nice. Thank you, game, for being so kind. Daggerfall. Wait, no. Sentinel. I know where I am. Been inhaling too many fumes in the dungeons. Wow, that's a lot of skill improvements. Let's see how close we are to a level up now then. 66. Slowly but surely. So I'm pretty sure the Mage's Guild is directly across from us. Yes. It's a little bit of a turn this way. There we are, and I can see it in the distance. I can see our little lantern around us. It's nice to know that it actually does light things up. Ah, early morning in Sentinel. Nothing like the Armageddon sky overhead. Really makes you think, huh? Like those are supposed to be trees, but that seems a little insane. Hello. The hunter returns! Yes, yes. Accept your gold and my gratitude. I shall. Okay, let's do this. Quest. Done. Now let's see if we can get... oh, I gave the job to some other spell sword, so I guess we'll go somewhere else. But, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Daggerfall. I hope you guys don't mind it. It ran over a little bit. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because it really helps me out. Make sure to follow both my socials down in the description below, my Twitch and my Twitter, because it really helps me out and it helps me grow as well, and I really would appreciate it. But other than that, the Skyrim episodes will be having their audio back to them, as you can probably tell with this recording. So I want to apologize one more time for those of you that wanted to see the Skyrim playthrough and has gotten lackluster video in response. I'll do better from here on out. But till then, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And until we see each other again, take care.